joined by Brock here where the ball is teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. Danny Gray to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep to open the game. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a game of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Straight ahead to Taylor. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Offense to the line fast.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and short, Mayfield. Kittle makes the catch. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. shotgun. Hand off to Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, Nate, Medea Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. You just can't sustain success without continuity.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Right on.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Taylor. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
3rd and long, Mayfield. He gets it to Rice. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Watch out.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Screen pass here for Kowski Merritt. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Lante Taylor making the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 24 on that play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
20.
That's That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check. Regular. Hey, alert. That's it.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Run. What's that?
Baker throwing again. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
433. Good. 180. Alert.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Ryland is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Fox now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds Ward. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Jets.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut out left. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third. Here he is on third and short. Completed to his running back. He only finds a window for two, but that's still enough for a first down.
Okay, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Going all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice game there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down from the 42. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Kader Kobu.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set. Start.
Baker now off the play fake. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Going with the screen to Taylor. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
20. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Regular, regular, regular.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
20.
Taylor now up the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
What's up?
They go again with Taylor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
What's up?
Taylor again. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. About 4 yards for him on that run. More distance than that left, though, on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Ryman is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Quick throw to the left is complete. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. They stop by Damone Clark.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Mayfield set to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Throwing out to the left. Cut! And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry! 180! What's that?
Now a toss play. Taylor. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Up. Set. 180! Kings! What's that?
There's a handoff for Taylor. He finds space for a few yards that time. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
20! Stop!
Throw here, 3rd down. Got TK, complete. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Run! What's up?
Rose comes, and he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
180. Hey, alert 33. Regular. Kings. Done.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
180! Up,
Taylor has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now it's 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers hits his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Again, Rodgers taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Going again here, it's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Forced out to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
the incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Rogers. Brought in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Firing quickly as Rogers complete. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Rogers from the gun. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Hey, 6-18. Get 300. Get 300. Over 50.
Now Rogers on 3rd and goal. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. They've got a man in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Rogers has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, Brock, their goal obviously to stretch out the coverage, get someone some space to work with, but 5 wide down in this close. A very crowded field for a 2-point try that's ultimately unsuccessful.
Yeah, you go empty for a couple reasons. What you just said right there, to space it out. It also simplifies the defense, tries to get you that one-on-one you're searching for, but kudos to the defense to stop it.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Kings, Kings, Kings. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
We've set it down from the 37.
Good. Up, up.
Now a run with Taylor. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Run. Watch out.
Baker now. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough first down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Alert. 20. Hey, alert 30. Point it right. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Jets have some new life in the fourth.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's going deep! And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
58. Hey, 88.
To throw again here on second down. Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Looking quickly here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Pressure coming. Rodgers. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on two to that touchdown.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the two, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Run. Run.
Here's a give to Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Baker. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And this is caught, so a couple more in this lead they've got here in the 4.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Jack Fox set to kick
Fox
off.
now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to Woods. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He finds Woods. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers escapes the pocket. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's looking for Keaton Mitchell out of the backfield. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And they pick him off again! And the Dolphins get the football a he makes his third interception of this season.
Rodgers' pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
What's that?
A run here with Taylor. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
180! What's that?
Going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Good. What's that?
Going to the ground again on 1st. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
What's that?
Now a handoff to Taylor. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Run. Good. Done.
This is Taylor. He got very close to the 1st down, but they stop him at the gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Rodgers thrown again on second. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.